So this is all the dressing. Ian has collected all these knickknacks from charity stores over the last sort of couple of months. He's got all kinds of weird little items here, a little globe, weird little light switch, sort of tools, because obviously someone's supposed to have built and repaired the Swordsman over the years, so there'll be some old-fashioned tools, bottles, lamps, plenty of books that'll be lying around. Somewhere there's a great little marionette puppet that he's found, which is a nice echo of the Swordsman itself. Just here, which arrived this morning, we have several bunches of artificial morning glory. This relates to a subplot in the feature film that all this stuff is growing around the training room, and we did try for a long time to grow the real stuff, but it just wouldn't be very happy in a studio. It wouldn't, the flowers wouldn't open, and it was clearly going to die quite quickly out of natural light, so we bought some fake stuff. Moving around here, this is the doorway of the set, so the actors will come in through here, through this archway, and into the arena where the swordsman will attack them immediately. Down here is the door itself, which is almost finished. There's a handle that goes on here, a big wheel that will open it, and it's pretty damn heavy, this, so this construction here is going to have to be heavily braced and fortified to support the door. Behind us here is the Ractabe crest. Now this room in the story has been built by Ractabe, a mysterious organisation, and in the scenes we're shooting, Isabel, our heroine, finally gets to read this crest where the acronym is spelt out. That's really the whole reason she comes into this room in the first place. So that's been painted by our head painter, Elaine, who's done a beautiful job of it. Over here we have stained glass windows, which a number of our painters have been working on, particularly Emma. And these are going, three of them, going into the set, and they've been made with Perspex. This leading, in inverted commas, is actually black plasticine that was sort of rolled flat, and Ian's Ractabe design again in the middle, which has been painted in various colours. One of these I actually did a bit of work on myself, sticking the plasticine on, so that'll be the shoddy one, wherever that is. I managed to super glue my fingers together while I was doing that as well. This piece, which is one of the largest pieces that we've constructed so far, is a sort of cubby hole. It's right at the back of the airship, right in the corner of the room, and in each scene the wooden swordsman will start sort of where I'm standing, with this sort of nice portal backlighting him, and then he'll charge forward, surrender you pitiful cur, and attack Isabel and Max. So this has been made by several of our construction crew, quite a monstrosity really. Lots of chipboard and MDF and stuff went into this. Lots of battens built around, which were then clad with hardboard, and then strips 4 inches thick, which are cut out and pinned on to give the impression of metal panels being joined together. This window piece was made by Ed and Colin, I think, and again rivets all around it. These will all have rivets on them eventually. This window cone was actually made out of pieces of cardboard and then just sort of filled in with wood filler, and then we've got a Perspex porthole at the back there, which will be made to look really sort of grimy and dirty eventually. And it's just been shellacked at the moment, but eventually it will look something like this reference photo of an old sort of metal ship, a rusting hull. So there'll be lots of texturing and various coats and colours of paint to go onto this to make it look like an old metal surface. And finally over here we have some of the girders. As I said, the room is set within the hull of an airship, so lots of metal girders supporting it. It was a very long job for a couple of the crew to cut all these circles out, because there are several more over there, various different sizes, and then sanding them down again just to get a nice curved edge to them. It took a very long time. And what's happening now is that Dan is fitting these strips at right angles to them to give that sort of I-beam look to them. And this particular piece, which is the largest girder piece, will go in front of the sort of cubbyhole piece that I just showed you, forming an arch around the swordsman in his starting position, and there will be the Morning Glory plants all wound around this arch as well. And just through here is where we're going to be shooting. This is stage 2. It's a really nice big space. It's going to give us plenty of room to get around the set when it's put up in the middle. As you can see, we've just started laying out canvas here for sort of a backdrop to be painted, and got a whole bunch of timber which the painters have just laid out to start putting the first coat on. So this time next week, all the set pieces will be in here and we'll be putting them together in the right places, and everyone will be frantically scrambling to get it ready in time for the shoot, which starts a fortnight today.